Hey guys, okay, I'm gonna do something a little different today. Do a tutorial on this really simple card I did. I don't know if you guys follow Lindsay. She's the Frugal Crafter here on YouTube, and I do. I think she's hilarious. I know some people just don't get her, but I think she's hilarious. And I watch her painting videos, mostly her watercolor videos, and I love them. And I hope you can hear me okay. I got a fan on because it's really hot up here. I love her watercolor videos, and I so wish I was as good as she is as an artist. And I mean, I really think just some of her stuff is so cute, and I just wish I could do it. So I was sitting here Saturday, yeah, because I saw Tracy Saturday, and I thought, I mean, why can't I just do a little flower card? I just wanted something simple that was super easy that I could do in a watercolor, and hopefully it looked okay. That was inspired by Lindsay. So that's what I made. And I hope you can see this. The lighting is kind of, yeah. So I'll take pictures though and put them at the front, so hopefully you saw this. So this is the card I made, and I personally think it came out super cute. It is so simple. It is 4 by 4.5, and I think that's plenty big to stick in a swap or a rack or what have you, or whatever. You have a party to go to, a friend's party, or a thinking of you card, or whatever you want. That it's just so simple and cute that it's perfect for anything. So I just thought I'd show you how easy it was to do, and you don't have to be an artist. You don't have to know how to draw to do it. So here we go. Like I said, this is on watercolor. This is a watercolor, so it is on watercolor paper. And I just bought this at Walmart, and it's the Canson watercolor cold press 140 pound. I don't know if it'll be able to get in the screen. This is what it is. And I'm pretty sure I got it at Walmart. So I just have a piece of that. I don't even know what size it is. I didn't measure it. And in fact, it's the other side of this one. So this is all I did, guys. I wasn't too worried about the bottom where I started. In fact, the reason this is a bit smaller than I wanted for the card is because of where I started on the bottom. But it does not matter. Whatever. Just make sure I'm in frame. So what I did was, I didn't have any waterproof watercolor pens. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and this is a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen in black. And I believe this is fine. Yeah, F for fine. Because they had an extra fine. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Oh yeah, I think you can. They had an extra fine, and I now... Not that I wish I would have gotten that, but I might have gotten both. This was $3.99 at Hobby Lobby. Of course, use your coupon. So that's what I got. And I just got this on Saturday. My daughter and I went there because I needed to get something else, so I wanted her to use a coupon and buy it. So I just got this on Saturday, and then I did this card Saturday night. So this is all I did. Okay, so I just started with this. I think I started with the flowers first. So simple, you guys. Okay, so you need like a main flower. So I just did a little circle in the middle. Don't press too hard. See, that's kind of why I wish I would have got the extra fine or super fine, whatever it is. But this is okay. Just don't press too hard if you have a fine. And then to make the petals, you just kind of do squiggly lines around, and then join it and do a squiggly line, and then join it, and just keep doing that at different spots so it looks like the petals. And again, this is going to be your main flower, so you kind of want this one a little bigger, and you just keep going around till you think it's the way you want it. So for my main flower, I think that's good. So then I'm of the opinion you do odds. So I'm going to do 5 again like I did on my original card. So then I'm going to do another smaller one over here. So again, you just do a little circle in the middle, and then you do your petals. You can do as many petals or as little petals as you want to make your flower. Okay, and then I'll do 2 tall ones, just like I did on the other one. So we'll do one here. And again, you know, Lindsay, she does, on some of her painting videos lately, she's been doing high speed. So if you have liked watching her in the past, but you left because, and she fully admits that on some of her videos she talks a lot. If you thought that she talked too much, go watch her speed drawing or speed painting ones, because she does them now in sped up. So you can still see how awesome she is. In a faster version. Okay, so there's my 5 flowers. So now I just need to do the stem, and I didn't want to do a straight line because I don't like to be too perfect-y. So I just do little like dashes, but I don't make them, you know, like perfect. And I don't care to start all the way at the bottom, even though I may not go all the way down, and you'll see what I mean. It depends how long they are. So I'm just going to go straight up, and if you miss any, you just go back. And I just, like I said, I just do little dashes because I don't want it to be all perfect straight. Just go straight down. Same here. Straight down. Sticking to my mat. It's so warm up here. So if you guys can't hear me and you need headphones, sorry. Hopefully you'll stick with me. Okay, so there's my stems. Now we need some leaves. I'm not good at leaves. I fully admit that. So I do the simplest leaf possible. I just make a little line straight out, and you just draw a leaf shape. And you put a little line in the middle. Same over here. That's all I did. All of them were the same, and some were a little wonky, some weren't, and that's fine. Again, this is however you want it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I think that's what I would like about watercolors too, because watercolor, Tracy and I were talking yesterday, and I said, you know, how I liked watercolor, and she was like, well, yeah, and watercolor's not perfect, and I'm not good at Copics. I want to be good at Copics, but I'm not good at Copics. So, and I know that, so I don't even try really to color in Copics and put it out there as I'm good at Copics. I'll still color with Copics, but I know I'm not good at Copics. But I like watercolors because it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be, you know, perfectly shaded or anything like the Copics, because the Copics do. I mean, my personal opinion. Okay, so there is, I'm going to bring this stem down a little. So there are our flowers. There's our drawing. Okay? Easy peasy, right? I think I went a little too wide, but that's okay. Just our card will be different size. No big deal. Okay, so as far as the watercolor, this I got, Tracy and I had gone to a stamp convention show thing here in town, and at the, this booth where I got these markers, the Marvy Le Plume, They were selling these, and then they had these. The lady was doing a demo, so I bought this. And what I used to use was just, you know, an acrylic block with a white piece of computer paper underneath it, just so I could see the colors. But I love this. So I just use this. And what I use for my watercolors is distress markers and distress ink. It's all I use. It's all I have. It's all I use. And I just put them on here. Like the inks, I just stamp a bit on there from the ink pad. That was Broken China. This is Peacock Feathers. I'll do a little mustard seed and some worn lipstick. Okay? And then I'll just take a spray bottle and I'll just spray right on there. Okay? So, Tracy was asking me what, again, I hope you guys can hear me, what are these called? Paintbrushes, sorry, I used. And at first, I used both of these. I don't even, does it say what these are? Can I read them? Probably not. Let me put my glasses on. Okay, these are, plaid, maybe? They must have come in a pack from somewhere, but I don't know where I got them. But these are just round. This is and I don't understand the numbers. I'm not all into this or anything. This is 10-0. It's really small, and this is a number 4 flat. And then I have a smaller one somewhere. I don't see it. And then I got these. These are actually, and I just keep them in here because it's easier to keep them in here in the packaging. These are watercolor paintbrushes, and I think I got these from Joann. I'm not really sure. And this is same. This is a 10-0. It has a 5-0, 3-0. So, and these are all round. But I like to use this flat one as well, depending on the size. So, you'll also need a piece of paper towel. And, like I said, I use both. Make sure I'm in frame. I use both as far as the ink pads and the markers. So sometimes, depending on what kind of sassy mood I'm in, I'll wet the area first, and then, you know, I may put some color on it. Just depends. Need my glasses so I can see. Okay. Can you see both my paper and my, yes, okay. All right. Or sometimes I'll take the water and just mix it with the color on here. Okay. Now, I am not saying I am all that as far as watercoloring. I'm just saying that that's the medium that I seem to prefer lately. Because I'll even do this, you know, for my stamped images. Okay, now, I know I want the pink a little darker, so I'm going to dry this real quick, just real quick with my heat gun. Okay, and then I'm just going to pick up some pink, no water, because my brush is still a little damp. So I'm just going to pick some of it up and put it on there. And touch of water. Okay, clean my brush, get some more water, and then just do the edges of it to blend it out. And with the watercolors, if you go a little bit out of the lines, it's okay. I mean, that's the whole, as far as I'm concerned, that's the whole thing about it. Now, when I'm doing my stamped images, if I'm doing a, you know, a girl image or whatever, I won't necessarily think that's okay. But like stuff like this, that's totally okay. It's a watercolor. Okay, so there's that one. Now, this is my only flower in my repertoire for drawing, so don't get crazy, guys, and like ask me to do all these tutorials now like I'm like all famous, because this is really the only one I can do at this point. I'm not saying I'm not going to keep trying, because I will, but this is the only one that I like the way it came out. And you guys may not like it, and that's okay. You guys may be like, oh, Cody, that's hideous. Are you kidding me right now? But that's okay. Everybody has their own opinion on things. You know, and these Le Plume, I only got a few that day at the stamp convention. And I'm actually glad I only got a few, because they're okay. And I remember Tracy saying that day, she's like, oh, I have some of those, and they came, and they, you know, they were dried out. And so we checked at the place to make sure the ones I got, like, actually wrote on a piece of paper before I bought them. So sorry guys, I exceeded my 20 minutes, so I had to start over. But what was that? I don't know. But these I just wanted simple, if that makes sense. So, I mean, I didn't want to, I wanted something that we didn't have to get too fussy on. But you still want it to look nice. So I'm just going to kind of blend this out a little bit. Okay. I'm happy with those. Okay, so now the leaves. For this one, I just took any colors of green. I really didn't care all that much. So I've got Forest Moss. I've got, in the Marvy Le Plume, I've got olive green. I've got, in the Le Plume, olive brown I used. And then I used crushed olive. And was that all I used? I might have used bundled sage too. So, this is all I did for the leaves. I would just, with one, put some on, like that. And I was not too fussy about which one went where. I just put it on there. Okay? And then get your brush wet and just go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna just, I think those are good as far as my stems. So all I did with the grass is I would just take one color at a time, and I just made little cross marks. Little swoopy things, swoopy doos, flicks, whatever you want to call them. And I crossed them sometimes. And then I went with another one. I'm going to do this forest moss. Alright guys, I'm going to call that done. For me, that's done. Alright, and I know you've been watching this upside down, so let me turn it around. So that is our watercolor. And then like I said, all I did was very simply cut it down. And so this one I would cut, you know what, I'll just go ahead and do it. Hang on. This is going to be a long video, guys. Sorry about that. So I would cut it right next to the leaf on that side. See, and you want your grass to go all the way over just so you, and if it's not after you cut it, then just add a little bit of leaf or grass. Okay. Then I want to chop it. Oh, I forgot the background. I mean the sky. Okay, let's do that real quick. Good. Again, I'm on a kick of these small cards, guys, so... Okay, I'm not using weathered wood again, because that, like I said, I didn't like that. I mean, it kind of looks like, I guess you could think it's the ground, but again, it just did not work well. Okay, so I'm going to put a lot of water, hopefully I'm in frame, I'm going to put a lot of water on this broken china, and I'm going to do that down here. Okay, there. That's our background. And I like that. Okay. So there you have it, guys. There is your really simple watercolor flower card to make. I hope you dig that, because I dig it, and it was so super easy. So please, guys, give it a try, and have a good time with it. You can make lots and keep them on hand, and right on. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.